All right. Well, week 2 of the podcasting. No Sky Candy, no Starwind. Starwind has been deleted as of last week. He also kind of bailed in the middle last time because his net cut out. He actually reached out to me and said that his internet got cut off till like 6 a.m. the next day after that happened. So that was kind of funny. But last week, we laugh. No unfortunate here. Last week we talked about the Kingdom update itself, because that was the day of the release. We talked about all of the potential game modes that might have happened or might be coming in the future. And we talked about kind of Season 2 overall as a competitive season, as a balanced season, and as just general thoughts on the whole thing. But now that the Kingdom update has been out for a whole week, what are your kind of opinions on it? Let's start with Jert.
I very much like the Kingdom area as a whole. It's just like there's so much vertical movement and there's places to hide and there's loot everywhere. It's so fun to go to. I enjoy that place a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be using Excalibur as much as I am, just because it doesn't have the shields. It has a little bit extra movement speed, but I wasn't expecting it to work quite as effectively as it does in a lot of situations. So I was really excited for that. And like you said, the Kingdom is just super vertical overall compared to a lot of the rest of the map. Any thoughts, JT? Kingdom update? You gonna unmute?
There we go.
There it is.
Welcome.
Well,
Welcome.
I want to be good at the Excalibur. I want so hard. But I don't know. Maybe it's I'm not getting close enough, or maybe it's that I can't, I'm not really stepping forward with it. I feel like a lot of time I swing it and I'm just like, shwa, 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 and nothing's I can see my sword going through them, but it's not hitting them.
Yeah, I've had that a couple times
for
sure.
with it. Although
like a ping issue.
Sometimes
it might be. I feel like with that increase in speed, I don't know. It
is a lot easier to run through the person that you're trying to hit.
I've definitely ran through people before.
I feel like if I had more space to move around in, at least to wander just a teeny bit. Yeah, because I like your VR mat. Like yours is flat. I have one, and the original idea was to have this mat that was directional. Basically, it's a standing desk mat, so it has that nice foam. And you can feel when you're on it, and it's directional, but it has these little bumps in it that you can massage your feet on when you're standing for longer periods of time. But I rarely venture out of it, and today I ended up hitting my chair, or breaking my controller.
Oh man, yeah, you were mentioning
overall,
that you
10 out of 10
it.
would do again.
Hello Alexandria, hello Exo.
Yeah,
Kermit is JTDubZZ. I'm Sumatchi.
Nice.
That is Jert. I don't use a mat, but I only have as big as this chair to play. Usually I'm resting one of my legs on my bed. I don't move around in my play space very much at all. When I'm using it, I just
use your thumbstick to turn.
I do both, mostly thumbstick to turn. But when stuff's happening really quickly, I'll turn with my body a little bit. But for the most part, I always use
smooth turning.
Yeah, always smooth turn.
Oh my god, snap
I need to get back.
I can't.
Why? I feel like I could turn 45 degrees faster. True.
But snapping is just, it feels wrong.
Well, when I use smooth turn, I also turn the how fast you can spin up to as high as it can go. So I'm 360 degrees.
I turn up all the way.
Yeah.
So but I still
Do you have ease in though? Do you have ease in off?
No, ease in's off.
That will interpolate it. Yeah, that's
off.
where I think I'm fucking it up.
You got to turn it off, or else it's slow, fast.
Then it's just super slow for too long.
The interpolation there is just
Well, what did you do to your controller?
If it's not on, then I just.
Are you trying to use Excalibur?
Well, we were playing zombies, and I was trying to climb away from someone I thought was a zombie. I was not a zombie at the time. And then he just shot me with a Seiko. What? What?
And then you broke your
controller. And then you broke your controller.
And so then
out of rage.
And then I was climbing away from him, and then I slapped them together.
Oh.
I slapped them together, trying climb and like rotate. Like so, like my thing was there. I was climbing up. And I was gonna like rotate backwards, but then like I think I just hit the thing and it exploded.
Yeah, I think.
I got some.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I got some super glue.
Super glue. Right on.
It still works.
Yeah, I think.
Today, though, my trigger's stuck.
Oh, rip. Did you super glue your trigger stuck?
It's the super glue.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
I don't
no,
know.
no,
I feel like
no.
maybe it's like from using it a lot and like having it favor like when I push the trigger, it's coming sort of at an angle. Like so it's kind of pushing it, and so over time I think the spring is probably bending it so that it's actually grinding against the plastic, and the little lip that's holding it in place is like just like catching.
Just put a little butter in there.
Just a little butter. Yeah, just pour some lube in your controller. Should be fine.
Just put some butter in it.
Just put some
But I think we came to like a generally good way that we can get that, and possibly other game modes to work too. But it does benefit 100% from having the lobby closed and not letting all the randoms in. Just like we can advertise it better next week, and then just try to get people in and be like, hey, this is going on this day, and we're gonna do this stuff.
Yeah, and we can try to come up with other games too to play.
Oh yeah, I've thought of a bunch of them.
Yeah, Papillon has a good bit. She's been doing that quite a lot. She has one that she does called karaoke, where like they choose a song and they put it on proximity chat, and you have to sing that song like the entire time while you're like hunting. So everyone runs away from you, and you're the hunter. You just sing this karaoke song this entire time, and at any point you stop singing, then you fail, I guess. So like essentially you get really wasted and you
stop singing.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought it would be cool to do a game mode where like one person joins the lobby as like the Savrog skin, and one person joins as the Victoria skin, and then the rest of the people are like PJ Gallants and something else, and their objective is to like protect the one person or like the one like royalty person, and then if they
the guy like make
like a VIP.
That sounds dope. I would enjoy that mode.
Honestly, once
there was a way it seems to like change your skin or like change teams during matches, it would be so much more.
Yeah, that'd be good for
more convenient.
Zombies
like,
and other
there's
stuff.
no way to. Yeah.
But they might
I think
add
this
stuff in the
season has
future.
a lot more skins coming out too. So like you can, as we see, like speaking of that, like they had that announcement today inside the game.
Yeah, we can.
The new mode, and that was like a new skin. So
yeah, we can.
I can't wait for the whole like evil
the
set.
new skin looks like the Green Arrow. It's like just the hooded
Robin Hood.
Millie? The green hooded Millie.
Yeah, it was Millie.
Robin Hood Millie.
And they announced the new game mode with that as well.
Yeah.
I still want to get. I can't wait for like the Idris Elba looking.
With the mage. Yeah, we know it's coming. We know it exists.
I want him so bad. He's the good mage, and you like the dark mage. I think is who you've been talking about.
Yeah, the one with the blindfold on the eyes is the one that I'm excited for.
Yeah, I want when Idris Elba walking around with the book.
Yeah.
I just see like full on like. You have one of her, so you have 6v6v6v6, and you have like one of her, and then like a bunch of the like danger bunnies, and then like
danger bunnies.
You have the one, yeah. Well, yeah, and then you have like one of the like.
I'm just imagining the killer rabbit from
the girl,
from Monty Python.
It's basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The danger. Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
The ones with the pointies.
Oh, Cora.
No, not Cora. Cora has any pointies? Anything? What are you? She's like a shark.
Oh, Savrog. You're talking about Savrog.
I know, like Savrog. The one's like.
Yeah.
I'm a danger bunny.
It's a bunny.
Does not look like a bunny.
I mean, you could, if you squint, if you're playing on standalone, maybe it does.
If you squint, he's like trying to justify it if you don't look at it right.
All right, so the danger bunny is Savrog.
If you're looking at it thinking bunnies, you might go danger bunny, and then from there on.
Now I will.
Now it's danger bunny. He's in the Danger Bunny?
Danger Bunnies.
Meditators and Danger Bunnies.
We're gonna have
Meditators and Danger
Bunnies.
That sounds like a game mode.
We're hunting Danger Bunnies. We don't hunt rabbits. We hunt the Danger Bunnies.
It's just hide and seek mode. Just a hide and seek mode where all the people in the armor are just trying to hide from everybody with shotguns.
Everyone yells Danger Bunny the whole time.
Oh god. But yeah, the 6v6v6v6 mode. That should be interesting when that gets done. Because the closest that I've had to that was
everybody wanted a 24. Everybody wanted 24-person lobbies. That'll bring back. Isn't that 24?
Yeah.
Ooh, you know why? Oh, okay. I dig that.
What? What?
JT just realized.
Speak your thoughts. Oh, 24 people? Yeah, there's going to be 24 people. That is more than 18.
I mean, yeah, that is more.
It's more than 18 with math.
Quick math. Quick math.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, Swahamia. Hello.
Maggie Lovey.
So, but yeah, the closest that I had to that was the 5v5v5v5 tournament, and that was pretty interesting. The teams weren't super stacked. Well, one of the teams was kind of stacked, but for the most part, they tried to like
your team
do it the normal way.
Players too.
Definitely did.
Wait, Alex.
I wonder if they're going to allow us to have like parties of 6, or if they're just gonna like separate into. You're probably only gonna be able to join as a queue of 3, right?
I don't see them ever opening the party system like bigger than 3.
I feel like that would be a big rewrite.
I just don't. Yeah, I think that's
part
of their game. Yeah. So it's their party system is always going to be like you can join a lobby as 1, 2, or 3. Like they're not going to let you like make a bigger one, or you can make like a private lobby and have like whoever you want. But like you'll never yourself be able to join. I don't think as like a team of 6 without like queuing together by being like, hey, you queue at the same time and trying to join the same team.
Yeah, because they were preventing that for war mode, where you couldn't do that.
But you'll be able to do that in like private lobbies though when it comes to private lobbies.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I want to see 4s. I want to see 4v4v4v4.
We could set up an event that's 4s.
Oh yeah, private lobbies.
Well, private lobbies got fixed. So we actually were running into this, and I didn't know it was a glitch until this morning, right before I played I did a 1v1 match this morning. So like the first match or the first tier in a competition I'm doing. But I found out that loot was bugged in deathmatch lobbies where it didn't respawn. That's why when we were playing the zombies mode, like shit just wouldn't be around later in the game because stuff wasn't respawning on the ground after it got picked up. But that got fixed in the patch today. Yep, that's fixed.
I mean, loot in custom lobbies has always been wonky though. If you set certain loot, it never quite spawns specifically.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
it feels like there was hard coding. There's some hard coding in there for balance, but also like it seems like they're like every time you change it, I want to do a single gun. Like I do CX4s only. Whoever does that.
Yeah, when it's worse, but like it's lower.
And then you go to the next one, you're like Magnums only. I don't think it purges the CX4 from the list of things. And so like you'll come in there and you'll be like, oh,
yeah,
there's literally a CX4 in this match. And I think it actually seems to be.
Yeah, ZstormGames, you can still join if you want. Like the one that you had as a default pick, like comeback weapon. I don't know. Anyway. Well, there is a spawn with weapon. That's how we were able to do the zombies. Where every time you spawned with Excalibur. That's fine.
Yeah, that was. I want there to be like literally Halo level customization. Give me like I want the movement speed, gravity. I want to be able to adjust everything.
Yeah, and then being able to
spawn with, how much weapons do, how much loot's on the ground, what rarity loot spawns. Like I make it like in-depth custom, so that you can just do whatever you want.
I hope it gets to that point at one point, and I think that, like especially with the patch that they did today, right? But especially with the patch they did today, and like. If you think about the past week compared to like other patches they've released, there wasn't a massive amount of bugs that came out of the kingdom, right? There's like 1 or 2 walls that you could clip in accidentally. Op is still bugged, but Op's been bugged.
There's one spot right in the front of the peasant quarters.
But they might have fixed it. They might have fixed it.
Doesn't have a texture.
They might have fixed it though.
There's that one in the front. That one like, and if you're looking at it from the tower, there's to the left.
Yeah.
But that might have been fixed.
Tower at it.
But they did,
Or
or
to the left, that was like a little like field area, like right by the staircase, and then you could like just walk straight down into the.
Yep.
Into the behind it.
Yep. But they might have fixed that. I haven't played the game
probably did.
very much today, but they did say they fixed a lot of the collision issues. They fixed.
I like the hidey holes.
Yeah, all of the ones in the side of the wall.
The ones in the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when you're fighting in the castle, just because there's so many tiers to the castle. Like you could be fighting on one tier, and then like you could hear people above you, but there's no clear access for you to get to that fight. You could just hear the whole thing going on, and you're like, oh god, I'm right here.
Yeah, and I like that everybody's been. It's kind of like when the tower was opened, but since it's a new area, everybody's like, oh, I want to fight there. So a lot of people have, like, if there's a hot drop, like everybody will drop there. I mean, we've had games that didn't even get to the first close. Yeah, we've ended games in like 2 minutes because everybody was dropping before. The Wizard's Tower has some ridiculous
the far
loot.
right side, it does, but you have a. If you go from the center, you have a better chance. But the far right on that right platform is like doo doo.
Yeah.
Isn't the round table supposed to have escalated loot too? I've never gone to the
I
round table first.
found a
I
1911 there. I found a gold 1911 there once, but that's like I usually am not there first. Like I don't go inside. I usually stay on the top. I don't
usually go inside. I just land on like the top.
Yeah, and then
I don't want to be inside. I'll be trapped.
Yeah, and the spires have definitely been hard to deal with if there's like snipers or stuff on them because you just see the like tips of their hands. Yeah. So.
Gosh.
Although having a hand.
Yeah, now we have a hand collider. Yeah, we actually have hand hitbox now. So
right.
Sweet.
Thank you, Bagel.
The problem with the hand hitbox is though I've hit so many people that I'm like looking at their face and I swear I hit their hand.
Dude, I swear, right.
They're holding their gun.
At 70. Literally with a Seiko, and you barely. It's like they're literally a pixel of a person, and you hit or pixel of a head, and you hit it, and it's a 70, and you're like.
Use your hands to block your head. Pro tip.
Yeah, I'm
there's So Pavlov has something that is in the patch notes or like proposed things that might come in the future updates, and this has been talked about for a while. But hand penetration.
New meta.
So if someone shoots you in the hand and your head is behind it, it'll hit you in the head. Yeah.
New meta. New meta.
That was always the meta though, JT. That's been the meta. Catch up. Catch up.
Will it hit you
in
the hand?
Yeah, that's always been the meta. That's why you hold the CX4 like right here.
I wouldn't. No, because then I feel like we'd run into
Yeah, you just hold your CX4 in front of your face when you're firing. And then you hold your other hand right here.
I like shoot a gun and just hold my hand in front of my head, just like.
Yeah, you put one hand here and CX4. Yeah.
No one told me this.
Why do you think Toyko used the CX4?
How do you shoot your guns?
I believe that though.
How do you shoot your guns? Up here?
What?
Over here?
No, like straight at people. Like a gun you would shoot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well.
I mean,
that's why I'm losing so much. Yeah, like you run out there like this, like.
Yeah, crossing the street, put both hands in front of your head so you can't get headshot. It's brilliant.
I mean, I did that by standing on barrels. If you stand on barrels with an op, people will shoot the barrel.
100%. 100%.
The barrel does 50 damage.
Yep, they get baited by the barrel. But if you're, they go with the whole like, yeah, they go with the whole like, ooh, if I get the barrel kill, it'll be really cool. Hey.
Yay! I'm a frog.
Uh-oh, somebody's here.
Who are you?
Zstorm. Hello.
Storm?
I can't hear you. Are you
Are you muted?
He's muted.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm starting to learn how to VR chat. Sorry.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I don't really know how to VR chat either. Don't blame me.
This is it. This is how you do it.
This is all I know how to do. This is what I know how to do.
Yeah, this is the extent of my VR chat.
I don't want to see that.
Ah, yes. Very
he's actually he's in full body right now. This is him.
Yeah, full body right now. Yeah.
This is just
Luca,
simple. Look.
All right, fair enough.
That's what I feel.
What do you think of the new season, Zstorm? Kingdom.
I'm loving the new season. It's like the main reason why I'm like actually playing again. I don't know, something about the kingdom, just having a castle there.
I think it's the swords, man.
Go in.
If I could be better at it, I would play so much more. Teach me, Sumatchi. I tried to tell Jert's team, he was like, just point the pointy thing at the people and to swing it.
I did. I said point the pointy end at the bad guy and just swing it.
He literally said that.
So long, man. You move so fast.
That is the type of training you get from Jert. He's like,
use the
shoot him.
force. And don't break your blinks.
Top 25 with the advice. Come on.
Yeah, point the pointy thing.
I mean, honestly, there are no like special skins for top 25.
I think I'm in like top 50 now. I'm not very high up the list anymore.
I wonder if they're gonna come out with because they removed the season stats tab in the patch today. I wonder if they're gonna add like another one. Season stats are gone. They're gone before you could screenshot them.
I mean, just be like the Kingdom
gone
Age
forever.
Stats, the medieval stats.
But you know what? I'm pretty sure they saved on the one pop.1.
Probably. One pop.1.
Unless you weren't top 3,500, which if you're not,
it's gone forever.
That's a lot of people. How many? Yeah, it's gone forever.
3,500 people.
Although you also, if you didn't play on one of your accounts for a whole week, you would have been dropped as well.
Yeah, though the way that he has the site set up is interesting. For anybody that doesn't know, we're talking about the number one pop.1 website. It has like a true leaderboard ranking that's outside of the weekly leaderboards. That's pretty interesting. If you guys haven't been there, it's some cool stuff. They had the seasons that they got added to it, and it's calculated based on kills per game, wins, and damage, I believe, is the other stat. So it like uses a formula in the back end to calculate
I'm
it.
opening it right now so I can see it.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, there goes my All right, what is the website called?
Number one
pop.
One.
Number one pop.one.
Pop. All right, number one pop1.com.
No, number one pop
No,
dot
number
one.
Pop.one. That's it.
Number one POP
Oh, look at that.
dot
Look at that.
ONE.
Wow, Sumatchi, you're in 7th place. God.
7th on season. I think I'm first in career.
He's in first place on the career.
Yeah, I know. I was just playing.
Don't look at the season. Don't look at the season.
Look, I'm in
The Matadors didn't work. The op didn't work.
Look at me.
That's one thing that's getting me is the op not working. Sorry, my hands
Where
are.
am I on the season
You know.
leaderboard? I've got to be like.
Yeah,
ridiculous
the op.
level.
I hope they get that fixed soon.
It's killing me. It's killing me. It's
killing me too.
It's killing me.
But it has convinced me to use the Seiko more and just remind myself that the Seiko is ridiculously strong. So there's that.
Oh my god.
It is really
I've been using the
strong.
Magnum a lot. That
Yeah.
Magnum is so good.
It is.
It feels
Dude,
so good. to get
The
hit
people
with
were
that.
saying that the
Does it-
fire
does
rate
it-
was
I
like
get
too
it.
slow, and I'm like, man, it's fine. It's so good still.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it at all. Yeah, I feel like it got rid of the Magnum spammers.
It almost made it
did.
better.
It did that.
It almost made it better because
Well, I
before,
need to practice with it.
well, before you'd like time your shots to like so that when the crosshair went back down, like before it bounced, but like while it was going down, you could time your shots, and you can still hit that exact timing. So it didn't even change the like accuracy; it just changed the like super close range spammers. That's it.
But then, like, you won't be able to. Like, I haven't been able to win against other guns up close with the Magnum.
I mean,
I feel like it's just. Okay, well.
Sounds like a user error. You got to practice. You gotta load into. It sounds like a skill issue. You gotta load into like one of the lobbies with Jert and me, where it's just Seiko and Magnum, and you lower the damage.
But you like getting people
I
from
do
super
well
far
at
away with the
distance.
Magnum,
I
though,
do
before
well
you
at
get up
distance with the
close.
Magnum. But when I get up close and I was like trying to pick someone out of the air, maybe it was. I don't know.
Gotta have
Oh, that's
faith.
when it gets easy.
I feel like I was on them, but it would not hit them.
Well, something else to keep in mind is the.
I don't even see the crosshairs.
I
I'm
was
just
playing
like,
with ZstormGames earlier. No,
like,
wait,
just
no,
like
that was a game right after
feeling
I
shit.
played with you. I was I was doing really well playing with ZstormGames.
Something to
And
remember
then-
that not a lot of people know:
and just-
the pistol bullet speed is different than the rest of the bullet speeds in
and
the game.
sniper bullet speed.
It is the only one that's different. The AK, the sniper, and everything is one speed, and then the pistols are faster for some reason. So if you're used to like Seiko or
Why?
op,
That's why the Magnum shots are so hard to land.
Wait, what?
Because they're
Mhm.
like when
The
you're
bullet
trying to get used
speed
to, like,
of the
shot speed,
pistols
Magnum
are
bullet
faster.
speed is definitely different.
Your lead is definitely different for a Magnum. You have to lead real
Yep.
close
Mhm.
in front of them versus the
But
Seiko.
a good thing about Magnum is the damage fall off doesn't hit until assault rifle range. Like unlike the other pistols have a really short damage fall off. The Magnum
Yeah.
has assault rifle range, so you can shoot people
Oh
from farther off.
man,
but
the
then still get max
1911 in
damage.
that range though.
1911 bops.
That gun's a
1911
beast.
1911
I love
bops.
1911 and M10 is
Dude,
all I run
you can
with.
kill people with 4 shots in 1911.
Yeah, the M10. Should we talk about the M10 and how the mag size of the M10 is 6, but you can still kill in 4 bullets? The M10's scary.
I
It
really
is
don't
scary.
like
Terrifying.
I came in with a gold P90 and could not get out fast enough, and I hit it with every fucking shot in the head.
Yeah.
Obviously not every shot.
Yeah. You gotta hit your shots.
Okay,
You gotta hit every shot.
I hit it. I maybe didn't hit him. Yeah.
Did you hit any shots? Did you hit any
It's
shots?
me though.
Guy ran at him. My gun was gold. Why isn't he dead? I didn't shoot my gun. But
I went burr, and then I don't know.
yeah.
Bernie didn't freeze. Oh.
I'm not bad, guys. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just really good with the op, like really good with the op. And
With what? Sorry, I don't talk about guns that don't work right now. Are we all on? I mean, you can play standalone. You play PC VR, right?
I play
Yeah,
PC
I switch between both of them, but 98% of the time it's on PC.
Yeah, I got you. Well, hopefully the op thing gets fixed because they know what's wrong with it. They just got to figure out a way to make it work.
It
feels awesome.
Well, first,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You're on a computer and you don't.
Boom,
No, boom. So I feel like it has to be about like conserving RAM. When if you're on a PC, you have an ass ton of RAM. Usually, I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. There should be no problem. I don't even have to. You don't even have to like. You don't even have to dump that
like,
stuff.
Please don't give me a lot of things.
Well, like, can't you do it? Like, can you ask for a higher allocation? Like, you don't need to dump things as fast with me. Like, you're not even you're not even doing that much to the RAM. Like, why are you dropping those textures? Like,
I assume that we don't know the issue fully. It's more complicated than that.
No, but I know that I just know. I know
it's definitely not with performance because how they changed the render when I was talking with Bagel, how they changed the render in Unity when your player model is facing forward. It's the same as like a township tail. It cuts a pie cut in front of you and nothing is rendered behind you. So it only renders everything in front of you a lot. There's like flat, 2D items that are behind you, but it just renders everything in front of you that way. And so I wouldn't think that it'd be a performance issue that is the reason why.
Here's the big issue. Right, you have culling distance, right? And generally in games, like you have a culling distance, which outside of that distance, you will render at lower resolutions. So one of the things with the PC is you have like Inferno mode and like danger mode, whatever. Those are basically like
Danger Bunny mode.
Danger Bunny mode. Danger Bunny. But like I imagine that the culling distance is just increased. That's why you see the like when you are playing with the lowest mode and you're flying, you don't see the like things at the distance. But when you turn it up, you see, oh look, now I can see that platform in the distance again. So the same thing, but the op, unlike other weapons, changes that for you. So it can actually jump from here, literally the other side of the map. So like you end up moving your location, and in doing so, you probably have to like if you're like trying to stream assets and then dump some to save memory, then like you would have to be like loading them at that moment, and then if you put an API call, it's blocking to a render call, and you're rendering this black thing in the middle of it. Because it's not like turning it black. Like
well,
it's actually building a whole black plane.
I think that the devs are doing what they can for that, and we just need to trust that the reason it hasn't been fixed yet is because it's more complicated than what we think it is.
It's super comp.
It's just frustrating.
This is what you can do. This is what you can do for now. Just put the op in the closet and pull something else out.
Yep.
Right. Pick up a Magnum or an Excalibur, run around with Magnum Excalibur like I did for like 15
and
games.
Lose a bunch.
Have a good time.
Okay. Well, no, you get better.
1911 M10.
You don't learn when you're winning. You gotta lose to get better.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So.
Okay, Mr. Number 1 in the world. I'm just kidding.
That means I'm not getting better. People are only catching up. I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah, it's hard to be the king of the mountain because everyone wants your place.
That's very true.
Gallant PJ in the last event with all the crystals. I think that the PJ skin actually looks better than I thought it would. I was like, oh, PJ with a little bit of armor, but then after seeing it, I'm like, oh, it's
I do like the PJ.
It's pretty good. And then the crystals. What other skins did we get from that? We got a Magnum skin, AK skin,
M6, MK18, and AK skin.
M60 for sure.
Was it? Oh, and a 1911. Yeah.
The 1911
Oh yeah,
skin
oh yeah, that's the one with like the
so
crest on it.
when you're mowing nerds down.
Yep.
But I think all the skins are pretty good.
AK, M60, MK18.
I like it a lot.
One or two,
They did a very good job with the actual original theme, going back to the dark ages. The actual teams of I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but like the red and white and the blue and white. Like that was actually two of the big
I can't remember what they called them either.
I'm trying to remember now.
The evil things versus the good things. I can't remember what they called them at all. Like as the skins.
Yeah, and it was cool because it imagines. I looked up to try and do an overlay for my video or for the stream of a shield, and if you look it up, it's they had all the colors and all the symbolizing accuracy to each side. So it was really cool that they went in and actually did that and did their research with it.
It does look really nice.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, I think all the skins that they've really, especially the Victoria and the Savrog, those skins look. I know those were part of the skin bundle, but those look great.
Although,
like Victoria
that first time we played with Savrog as the Danger Bunny is like to call it.
Danger Bunny.
And it was Yumi and Jert, and Jert was running away and then hid and
Oh, it's because he was too horny. He's too horny.
Above the wall.
My dude was invisible other than my horn sticking up.
I think they're
future skins.
Yeah, well, there's the Robin Hood-ish one that was teased for the event. That was teased this morning.
Yep, Robin Hood
Millie. They got the Roy
Idris
skin.
Elba one.
Yeah, the Idris Elba Roy. The mage.
Is there a gold
blindfold
one?
chick?
Was just
Did they show? Okay, so they showed off. Yeah, she's evil mage in the game files.
Yeah, evil mage, and then you have the Idris Elba good mage.
Yeah, good mage.
Yeah, she was in the crystal teaser. She was in that trailer.
The one thing I'm really excited for to see what the wand is for. There's a specific
wand
model for the wand. The wand in the
Let's
files.
see.
I'm like, I can't wait. What are we gonna do with the wand? Are we gonna
Zstorm cheating? NDA? Don't ban me.
No, he's not cheating. So ultimately, they're downloaded on your machine, and you can get them.
It's open for anybody,
And you bought
when
them.
it comes to those game files.
Now, if you try and use them to make money, then that's no.
Yeah.
But if you just want to
Starwind just got out of
also
PPCs.
they-
Yeah, man.
They put them in the they try and hide them, maybe to make the updates not so big each time. They stick things in.
They don't hide them at all.
They don't even hide them. They don't.
No, they put the files in to make sure that the game they do it little by little to make sure that the game will still load properly with the files in. So they don't have to do it all at once and then watch it break. They just throw some in. They do an update.
And they're only doing meshes too, so the textures get this. The big part is you want the textures. You get the mesh, you maybe get some object code, but
good
the
luck.
mesh
I'll
is
give
only good
$100
if you.
to anybody who pulls textures for a character model. I give $100 right now to anybody who can pull out a true character texture and wrap it right around a character. Because I tried for 3 months.
What I do know. I mean, first of all, there already is a texture, or there was a texture at one point. It's the Roy. The Roy trick shot is in there.
Yep.
Is in there. It's just it's 2048 by 2048.
We gotta get into this off the podcast because this is getting way off topic from what we want to talk about for his.
Me.
Yeah, you guys can talk later. And what else we got?
Sorry.
All right, what about? All right.
You, me.
Starwind. He's decided to join.
It's a tradition. I can't be here. Can't be there.
Oh my god.
PJ. Get your ass out of the camera. Calm down.
Now I gotta redo the camera so that I can actually get all
I'm
this.
so sorry. I just got out of PPC match.
Did you win?
It was a nightmare.
Did you win?
Oh man.
It didn't even finish. It didn't even finish.
What do you mean it didn't
That's
finish?
how bad it was. There wasn't even a 5th round played.
Oh.
They were
I
just
think
like,
we
nah,
played like
man.
7 or 8 matches, and like 4 of them got thrown out.
Wow.
And eventually they just said
sorry.
fuck it and
I
gave
hate-
up.
All right. Reset.
Oh.
Wait, Jert, what?
We should talk about season 3 in dark mode. Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Dark mode.
I'd
love to see nighttime mode. So I
I feel like that would be such a.
I learned that night mode is actually a different map. So technically there are 2 maps in the game,
Yes.
and night mode is registered as a second map. So but to do the night mode. To do the night mode, they actually have to like manually go and like set all the lights and do all sorts of stuff. But it is its own separate map, so they can't just be like lights off, done. Like they have to go and do all.
There's too many pre-rendered shadows where they've like painted a shadow onto the wall. You know?
Yeah, and have you noticed they also sometimes they pull the wrong mesh files in certain parts, and it's like, oh look, that shutter is a daytime shutter in a nighttime map. Did you notice that? Anybody?
Yeah,
No,
no,
just
yeah,
me?
it's
Okay, cool.
exactly like that, like where they say they have to fully like rebuild it, and that.
Yeah.
It would be cool that there would be a way to like have just like a light source, and you could just like click on off.
Right.
Like, that would be
Done.
cool.
So
Turn off the sun.
dynamic lighting, you can do it, not as an environment.
Hey.
What? It's really resource intensive.
Right. We're talking to the general public, JT, and we have an IQ of like probably they have an IQ of higher than me, and I'm only at like 40. So you gotta.
He said we, not they.
Yeah, well that's because my IQ is low.
Is this how I should speak to you?
No, I need you to stop.
I wasn't playing with your microphone, Jert. I was just trying to turn my volume down.
Cut him, Manny.
Jert's at 9,000, swinging a sword. Remember?
I can't
pointing
actually
things?
see
Okay,
what I look like.
So, yeah, I feel like I'm almost like hurting children at this point. Everybody chill. All right, current balance of the game with Excalibur added, and I think that was the only real balance change that happened as of yet. But current like weapon balance, game balance, anything ridiculous other than the M10?
Seiko needs to get a 2-hand nerf because for some reason it hasn't.
I think
no,
Seiko
it's the
needs
same
to
thing.
It's the same thing, but it's just other things have been changed. So
What happened to the recoil thing that was
Seiko's
supposed to
kinda
be?
always
They're
been
like,
OP,
we
though.
added
There
the
is recoil.
and like I remember, I
The
know, but
problem
it's like
is
nothing.
you have
like,
to
you could just
ratchet
hold
the
it in
gun
one
no
spot.
matter what.
yeah.
So like it doesn't matter.
It should be if
unlike
you
unlike the
one-handed, it
Magnum,
should
where
be,
like you're like, oh, I adjusted the recoil. Like if they were to lower the recoil in the Magnum, you would notice it immediately because the gun freaking pops and you sit there and aim it. But with the Seiko, you have to ratchet the gun anyway.
Do you think there
So
should
you're
be
always kind of moving
so
with
like
hands
games like
and then putting it back.
Pavlov have horizontal recoil as well, where Pop 1 has a lot of vertical recoil.
Two-handing.
Oh yeah, well I have a lot of practice two-handing the Seiko, but you can shoot it almost as
But that
fast.
kind of like proves that if they did make you two-handed, it might not nerf it as much as we
It
think.
would, and the reason I think
But
it
you
would,
can't
Change it a
you
lot.
can't peek shoot
You
it,
can't peek shoot as
and you
well.
can't like insta-fire it.
You can't head peek it.
Head peeking is the big thing. Is right now you can hide by a wall and you can just like bam 130, 146,
Yeah,
just like
being able to 130 people over a wall
Yeah,
while they
the
can't see your
peeking
face
thing's
is
the
not
big-
fair.
this
Where you would
last
have to like
week
you would have to
because of
pop
that,
yourself
I
up.
just,
to get it.
like,
They're over here like
I like the peeking
aiming and
thing
hitting
more than the rapid
things, and
fire.
I'm over like I feel like that was luck.
okay. I don't know if you're serious, but one of like when the op no I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. It's not everything's about you. So when I was back in December
This is not Sumatchi.
and I was playing with Bagel. It was either December or January. And I was talking about the op, and I was like, man, the op feels like you have to aim kind of to the left to hit anything, right? Because there was that weird op bug where it wasn't hitting right in the middle of the scope. And he's like,
I remember saying
and I was like, yeah, I can't hit my headshots as easily as I could, right? I just like, line up the shot and hit him in the head. And Bagel's like, do you guys actually go for headshots? I figured you just like shot at someone and got lucky sometimes. Like, are you kidding me?
Just actually go for headshots. No, we're playing this game, not to go for
I was
headshots.
like, oh, sheesh.
Yes.
No, thanks, Manny.
Oh,
I'll make sure.
bagel.
Yeah, that was funny. But I think he was
Each
trolling.
two-hand.
I think Seiko needs two-hand as well. But
That
that would make the Magnum and the pistols like the head peaky guns. Now, how about
That's where they should be.
the thing that we're not going to disclose how to do, but the current state of all guns, AK, MP5, MK, like all the guns with sights, registering your hip fire accuracy instead of your aiming down sight accuracy, which is a thing right now. That's why that AK bug makes you.
Does everyone here know how to make that work like normally?
We don't need to talk how to make it work. But what do you think that's going to do to the game? Are you muted?
A ridiculous good accuracy.
Yeah.
If you don't use the AK right now, like, and know how good the accuracy is, then like you're missing out, because that gun's like a laser all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
But I'm interested to see what that'll do for the meta.
1-star AK, I don't care. 20 shots, but they're all gonna go straight.
Yeah. It's it was interesting when I found out that was like, I'm like, oh, there's a glitch that lets you do this. And then after like doing more and more digging, it's like, so it's actually a bug and it's supposed to be that accurate. I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? So
wait, it's supposed to be that accurate?
Yes.
When you're holding it normally, it's not that accurate?
When you're holding it normally, right now there's a bug that makes you have hip fire accuracy instead of aiming down sight accuracy. So it goes a little bit crazier than it should.
That's
That
why
happens to me all the time.
right?
It doesn't have to do with
even
two-handing, but
you have to. Like
I was
that's like the
wondering,
AK
the
does
gold
have like
AK,
that
I was
recoil.
The thing is
later on, it still has like a really like wonky recoil where it's like if you do it right, you have just a freaking laser for 25.
I know what you have to do for the laser, not like now, but like at first I didn't. I was like, man, this AK seems like borked again, and I was like, damn it, it was just working great, and it's broken again. And then I found the thing, and then I was like, oh, it's not borked, it's good.
Yeah, it's I thought it was a glitch, but it's a bug. It's supposed to be that accurate. Didn't know that.
So coming soon.
Coming soon.
Everyone.
Everybody's gonna get more accurate. Sumatchi's about to get more accurate. That'll be exciting.
I've been using the MK18 though. That gun's pretty nasty.
Good to hear, Minnie. The MK is amazing. It just needs to kill builds faster.
What makes me hate the MK
Needs
is,
to
like,
kill
it's very
builds.
prone to tracking issues, like more so than other guns. If your tracking messes up, the MK
Sounds like a skill issue.
MK takes like a bit of like finesse while you're sitting there shooting it too, unlike other guns where you're like dealing with a recoil the whole time you're shooting. You have to like readjust with each burst on the MK. It's really weird.
I like the MK
That was
a lot.
what was awesome about the gun stock. The gun stock, I hate it. It's not good for competitive use. It sucks. But the gun stock that I have, like when you have it set up with the mag clips, holding it in with the MK, dude, it's just straight line, just because you can just hold it.
So one of the things that Ghost does is he has like a half stock. So his back controller's in a stock.
Just the shoulder stock.
Yeah, and then he has the front controller that's free. So that's something. Anytime someone's like, "Oh, do I need to get a gun stock for this game?" I always advise against it because it slows down your climbing and stuff.
With offhand all the way off?
I don't remember what Ghost plays with.
Yeah, I don't think you need a stock for this. This is.
Yeah, I don't think you need a stock for Pop 1.
And if it was, it would need to be a very small stock.
Yeah, you move around too much and swinging swords and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I flail my arms way too much. If I had a stock,
you play on.
Yeah,
Zstorm plays on Oculus, and you have Index as well.
Yeah, I use
both. And then JTDubZZ has an Index, right? And I have an Index. Jert has a Quest 2.
Quest 2.
And Starwind has Index.
I got both as well.
Yeah, indexing. I have a Oculus Quest that I haven't actually messed around with very much.
I play on Quest 1 sometimes too. That's right.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Messaged me that they left and forgot to lock the door.
Oh, go lock the door.
All right, run. Get up. No. Get your character up and actually run. Go run
yeah,
upstairs.
go close the door. All right. What other topics we got? Any new bugs that have come around since the update last week? I haven't personally noticed any, other than maybe like some weird collisions things.
Some graphic bugs.
So for me personally, I don't know why it's still an issue for me. I can still eat a banana, but I can only peel one side of it visually. You only see one side of it to peel, but I peel all the sides and it doesn't peel them, and I can still eat it. And then Excalibur glows for me. It flashes white when I pick it up. It glows.
Dude, I want to play Zstorm.
Are you King Arthur?
Sounds like you've messed with your game files too much.
I I haven't though.
Yeah.
Like I literally just updated and that happened, and then yeah, I don't know if someone else is holding Excalibur like way off in the distance, it doesn't help me because I like obviously doesn't really show that much, but you can see the sword in their hand flashing like wah 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 wah. And
Locator
it's just
sheet,
like
locator
Sounds
spell.
like he's hacking. Zstorm's hacking.
Hacking.
But anything that any
Do we still
broken
have-
things.
Do you see that? Do you still do you see the knife reflect glitch? Like when someone pulls a knife out across the map, it like does a weird artifact.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
My
that.
ops do that when I pick them up too. Like sometimes I'll pick the op up and I'll just get like a black flash like across the screen. a
Oh,
little
so
bit.
that's a different. That's
Oh,
the
that's-
black flash there. That's the texture that renders when you go into scope. It actually is a big ass wall in front of you.
Yeah, it pops up.
So
on, like,
it's
the
the,
op, I
it's
guess.
that yeah. So essentially you get thrown into your like scope texture like as you pick it up.
So you guys are on Steam VR, right? You guys, even though you're
It's
playing
weird.
Index, you guys are all playing on Steam, right?
Well, no, I played on Revive too.
You
and
did on
when-
Revive because his
man,
progress
Revive
is on
with
Revive.
bad ping.
Oculus?
If you have bad ping, oh my lord. No, I play with
Okay,
an
'cause
Index using Revive to play on my Oculus account. So I got an Oculus first, and then like I got
Hey,
all the way.
same,
Now I'm
yeah,
golden
that's-
PJ. I'm golden PJ, and I have
Woo!
my Wheatley, but like,
Wow, you cool.
and
golden
I have
PJ
all my
people.
thing. But
And you can't
but
even hit
on
your
my-
shots. Oh.
but then
Oh, oof, scam. Oh, scam. Scam. I'm sensing we need a 1v1. I need a 1v1.
This is the way that I put it. I said Luke carried Yoda, but who's the master?
Kermit?
That was fun. That was fun when Starwind and I were
Do that
2v8ing
again.
some kids.
Luke carried Yoda. I'm just saying.
Right. So Kermit's the best. I need to see a 1v1 now, I think, between ZStorm and JTDubZZ.
I think
do it,
JT.
I'll
I think
do it.
JT would win. I don't think I'm that good, honestly. I really don't.
Hit fire op only.
Yeah.
I'm good at
All right,
that.
that would be fun.
RNG.
That's actually luck. It's just probably I might just be lucky.
I'm
My
good at
in
luck.
This game might just be really high. I'm good at luck.
I'm good at luck.
I'm chaotic. I'm a chaotic neutral, borderline, but then like
I'm gonna
really
bring
lucky.
you in RuneScape. Bring you into RuneScape. Let's go.
Bring it into
Hey,
RuneScape.
I'm
Any bugs for you, Starwind,
high,
other than
very
the
high
up one?
charisma.
No, everything's been pretty
no.
much the same.
Yeah.
Speaking of the knife graphic bug though, I don't know if y'all remember the sword did something similar.
Have you heard of Echo VR? Yes.
Yes.
You remember the sword would do something similar. If you could,
Yeah, whenever you swung it,
swing
you
and
would-
then put it away, and then you'd walk and then pull it out, and it would like follow you.
It would just
all the way across the
finish the swing. That's probably what's
map.
happening.
Yeah, it's kind of the
There's
same.
probably
thing.
some sort of like when you're moving with it and you pull it out, it is taking that swing and probably
So can we can we do some anime shit where we like half swing, put it away, and then you like half swing and put it away, and then we like form like an X, and then we put like a gold op in the middle of that X and lure someone out there,
You just need
and
to
then
wait
as
for
soon
it
as
to
that
go.
person went out to the gold op, you like finish the swing, and then they just dead. Does that work?
Did you guys?
Does that work?
I don't think it actually. I don't think it. No, I think it's
You don't
just
think
the-
it does.
the
You don't think it
animation.
does. You don't think it does.
Guys.
I
I could be
mean,
cameraman. I could be cameraman, and we can try it. We
Listen,
can do it.
even if it, we just have to have to.
I can be a
make it look like
cameraman
it
too. I can be
You
a
know what I mean?
cameraman.
We'll just
I
have
can be a
somebody like snipe
cameraman.
them from the distance and make it look like it happened.
Hi, Jert.
Oh my god, it would have been way funnier if you like were up there and just like stuck your head over the balcony and just like looked down.
Like crawl and like put my
Try
head
it.
down.
Do it. Oh, you can't see it anyways.
No.
I don't think you could tell.
Can you like pull up from behind the chair and be like?
Any new bugs for you?
And it was like,
Any new bugs for you since the season?
In the new since the I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was pretty smooth.
I think my ping
pretty
has
smooth.
been my ping has been kind of all over the place.
That's a skill. That's also a skill issue, so we don't need to worry about that.
Not skilled enough.
at
No, I feel like they might be like they might be saturating it, so like they might be the message queue might be backed up a little bit, so like just getting a little extra latency. Like we were playing earlier in a server that I would usually get like 80 ping from, but I was like 120.
you were going off with the op, dude. Like, whoop, 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 you're like back shot, whoop, whoop, and then like killing people. I was like, damn.
What
he's
is
going
that
nuts.
op sound you made?
Whoopa, whoopa, whoopah.
My op doesn't sound like that.
I want to op that shoots like.
Because he's a hacker.
I we'll change the
Dude, they
game
need
file every time it shoots.
sounds to the skins.
I am trying to.
I
Okay.
think that's like
Can we get some bass
Give us-
boost
give us
on the
the
op,
shot sound.
please? So when the op shoots, it's not pew. Give us the Counter Strike.
Sumatchi, we'll just base boost it and insert the asset.
Dude, I
and then
think
you're
it's still
golden.
better than some.
Okay,
VR
we'll
games
just
I've played.
inject the S.
I've
I
played
want the
some VR games where
P90
they
to
have a
shoot like
pretty
Neon Cat.
floofy sound.
I want mine to be like.
Petition.
You know what I mean?
Petition the sound.
I would like.
Okay, how long till they get a we get a gun skin that actually changes the sounds of the gun? That'd be nice. Like if the Super Soaker like shot some like water, like splish splish splish.
Like
First off,
the
M6
splish blast
the
of Banzai.
M60, that big,
I have a
the
question.
big red
Who
M60.
can
is
remember? Oh,
The
who can remember
21st
exactly
night.
what the harmonica sounded like?
Do 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 do.
No,
Do do
definitely.
do 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 do.
Definitely better than that.
Hang on.
Burn to dur 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 to dur. Dur to 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 dur.
That made songs too, like when you're playing with
What
Yeah.
harmonica did y'all have?
Not the Nyan Cat one.
Mine played
y'all had a
Trouble
good one.
by.
Y'all had some
Yeah,
jacked up harmonicas.
It's like the devs of the game just made the harmonica sound slightly different for everybody, but didn't say anything. So everybody's like, "Oh yeah."
Wow, that's not weird.
Metallica didn't play Metallica?
Oh.
The music, the opening music, I think, is a bit louder than the last one. It's really
Yeah, the
extending.
opening music is very
Opening
loud.
music, and so I'm like, wow.
loud.
Every time I'm like, I tell to turn my ears up.
It's pretty bad.
Danger Benny.
Danger
I
Bunny.
sent you harmonica.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I,
You did.
Sumatchi?
You
Where
did.
Where did I put it? Oh, I don't even know where I put it.
Just search for harmonica in the search and it'll probably pop up.
Yeah, in my old computer of 12 terabytes.
Yeah.
No, 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 just search the Discord chat. Just search the Discord chat. No, 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 no. Just search the Discord chat. Because it was like the last thing that we talked about. It was like one of the last things that we talked about.
You could also open up a command
Discord?
line.
Screw command line.
If you have PowerShell, you could try to do a bash command.
I'll
Use
bash you.
Type.
When are we
You're
gonna
a
get a
bad
season
command.
that has both
Hi.
musical instruments
Give us a
and
loot.
blades of
I want
steel?
Can we get a
drums.
loot? Can we get a
I want
loot?
drums.
Can we get
Exactly.
a blade be
I
a
want to be a
musical
ninja
instrument?
who plays like my really
Little
nice
drummer
like
boy.
flute as I go around.
Yo, what if the
Lay
sword
off, like,
healed?
under the
What if it made like a
pumpkins?
healing orb around you when you two-handed it? Instead of a shield, it was like a healing.
I'm sad this doesn't work. I think I tried it with you. I tried to have Starwind hold out his sword, and I was going to see if I could stick a zone grenade to his sword so he could just run at someone with a zone grenade on his sword. Didn't work, but it would have been funny if it did.
Aw. Maybe I have to
man,
swing
what
at
is-
it.
Yeah, maybe just swing
I
at it.
want a sword that sings while you play it.
What is
That's
it?
what I
What
was
will it
just saying,
sing?
yeah.
Wait.
What would it sing, though?
The same song the harmonica did.
It would
Yeah,
sound
I
like
was like.
It's a good trade-off. You have to suffer with your ears bleeding, but you get healed.
Well, that sounds
Oh
very
yeah,
good.
and
I would
you
take
get
that trade.
yeah. Mm.
Oh, hang on.
Who
Oh.
just turned down my
Well, that thing
volume?
is,
Sorry.
Oh,
Is that
That's
Sumatchi?
not a
Sumatchi.
that's not a sword.
I was
Army.
hitting. That's
That's the-
Sumatchi shooting an op.
yeah, that's the option. No, that,
So in a couple of my montages, I've actually ripped the CS:GO op noise and I've thrown that in place of some of my shots because it just sounds so much
it does
better.
sound better.
Welcome to Population 1.
Population 1.
I can't.
Welcome.
I can't actually find it.
Population
All right, what else we got?
I did the tutorial yesterday, just because I was bored. It's still not good.
Yeah. Here. This,
The
here,
tutorial
this-
could use some
this
work
is
for
how-
sure.
This
It
is
needs-
guys.
I know.
It needs some
This
work.
is how you. Wait. Hang on.
It
How
was
do you?
alright
This is
when
how
the
you
game came out.
revive.
It's just the game's changed a lot.
With the defibs to revive
Exactly.
them.
Yep, that's how you. This is how you revive,
Touch
guys.
your teammate with the defibs to revive them.
That's all you do. Touch him. Just boom.
It definitely
touch.
says it's
Yeah,
when
so-
you're
Always have to
first
hit
playing.
the
It says
nip
to
for it
rub
to
your
work.
It
Rub
does.
them.
It does say that. It does.
There should definitely be something that explains this circular motion. Like I don't know, like show one of the bots like doing this or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Some people just don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I didn't understand when I first started playing too. I
mean,
also rubbed them
honestly,
together.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's my
everybody
thing.
was
Okay, here's my thing. You should not be able to fail the banana. You should not be able to fail it. I sit there and peel, and that last
Banana should give
fucking
you.
one, always.
Banana should give you
should
30
just,
health.
Like if you rub your hands
Only-
together for 4
only
seconds,
peel
it should
that
just
one
give it
side.
to you.
You don't have to peel every side. Only peel that one back
I know, but
side
even when I
and burn
do,
away.
I have weird hands. I don't know.
I peel every side.
I do. I go like one side, and
You
it
only
like
need to peel
doesn't
one
catch,
side.
It
I
doesn't
just
go
hold my
all the
banana out
way.
and peel the back side 4 times, then shove it in my face.
Yeah, it doesn't really work
Yeah,
for me.
that's
It
what
might be a
Pablo
quest
does
thing.
too.
It might be a quest thing. This
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a
work for me.
quest thing. Because when I do
I mean,
it, I
I
have
keep
to do
my-
this,
I also
and I have
twist-
to like
I twist
reach
my
around.
Yeah,
controller
I've
so
tried
that I
twisting and
hold it
doing
back,
this.
But I like turn my
I've
controller.
tried twisting. I've tried
Alright,
just
alright.
doing the front side. I've tried.
Dude, but you shouldn't be able to fail.
Usually by the time I pulled my wrist all the way in as I'm twisting, it's like already at my face.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
There.
I
Now we
needed
have the
that.
sounds. I'm putting those on the controller. We're good now.
Yeah, you gotta have a soundboard that just plays that.
Oh, I do. I have. I have the
Channel point
someone-
redeem.
Someone
Channel point
upload
redeem.
Spotify.
Someone
Channel point
uploaded.
redeem. We have every time now. Now when we get really good easy win, this is my thing that I have.
That was easy.
No.
Put that on the controller.
Wow.
Yeah, now we can just add this, the harmonica loop.
The harmonica loop.
To the
You have a Stream Deck?
add. I use my Super Nintendo controller on my haptic vest, and so I have.
Oh, yeah.
I have the controller programmed to all the different buttons, so I just click it on my vest to play the different sounds. Wow, Jared, very nice.
I'm playing Zenith. I'm shooting pineapples at them.
Okay. Oh, here, yeah.
Okay, okay, back to balance though. Any guns ridiculous or is everything pretty? Other than the Seiko.
Everybody wants the
Seiko, that's it.
Alright, let's ignore the Seiko.
Seiko,
I think the
yeah.
I think the
Make
probably
bananas.
fine, but
You can't
everybody
fail
wants it, though.
bananas.
Yeah, well, if the ump got buffed,
I want the op
It
to
would
not
be like
slow your
the- it would be
movement
like
down.
meta.
I want it to at least if you're gonna have a bugged op, like, at least let me move fast.
bugged up.
Because like, I'm bugged up
Put it
and
in
I'm
the
slow.
Like,
Like,
put it in the
man.
closet.
That's
Just
the
Put it
worst.
away.
I can't
Put
like,
it away.
at least,
Only
like
PC
Put it
players
away.
Can move fast with the op.
just don't use
But
PC.
it-
Just don't play PC.
animation. I don't have a.
Pull out a quest.
Yeah.
I literally think when I'm
If you
pushing the
walk around,
Seiko
you
after a
can
certain
power
distance, I
start.
think it's very much luck for me.
Yeah, if you have two 3090s, then you can use the op effectively.
Awesome. Let's go.
Sure.
Zstorm's like, finally, I was figuring it out.
He's like,
yeah,
I'll run this game. I'll have two 3090s and only 4 gigs of RAM. What?
Wait, 4
Oh, this-
gigs.
Only
game
has
is,
4 gigs of RAM. How do you?
I don't actually. I don't.
Z-Storm, do you
actually
really
have
only
4
have
gigs
4
of
gigs
RAM.
of RAM?
No, I have 128 gigs of RAM.
Exactly. So like, let us just don't dump. Just don't dump the textures. Just keep the pointers. Keep the textures in the place. Just don't dump them, and then you will just
120 gig
easy.
of RAM.
Any thoughts on the
Easy.
6v6v6v6 mode, Starwind?
Ooh, I want to see
What about the
4v4v4.
You said, what are my
After
thoughts
the
on
five-
The new mode that was announced mode. Yeah. The what are your thoughts on the announcement of that mode? Starwind.
Is that? Are we able to talk about that? Is that out?
The 6v6v6v6 was announced
It was
today.
announced, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
I
It
think it's
wasn't
gonna be
announced.
awesome.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think so too.
I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it proves yet again that we're probably not getting capture the flag, but you know.
I would like a
I'm
capture the
worried
flag
about
mode.
like
War, but even more
communications.
chaotic. Because in
I like the
war,
capture
you
There's
have,
not
like,
12 people on the
you have
team.
like 2 teams.
But still, we did 6 people on deathmatch, and it was still chaotic at times.
But we had
like
6v6,
we had like
sometimes there
20
was
people in
glitched
deathmatch.
lobbies that were 6v4. I was in one
Well,
glitched
like in the
lobby that
normal-
was
in the normal
4
game
teams
mode,
of
like
the
6
6, and that was a lot of
6v6.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty chaotic. Because you're gonna have a lot more chances for reses, because there's gonna be more teams.
Yeah, I think that
It's gonna
was
be a lot of people together. It's gonna be.
when we did the
That was the big thing with the
5v5v5. Yeah, usually one person could scroll their way out, and then another team would come in, and that would be a fight, and then that one
You could
person would
s-
res.
you could send 2
Yeah,
ninjas
there's
out
so much going on.
and just like keep a 3 back, and then like they just will kill whoever, and if they get, well, whatever.
You could do that.
Send 2 ninjas
Like if you have
out.
a
We
group of
hold the
10, if you have a
castle.
big
Send
group
out
of
our
people in
ninjas.
war, they're all you can wipe them all out because they're all in one spot. Hopefully.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
they're in that situation where it's just one guy over here.
Can we have hidden
and
blades?
Ghosts are trying to run to him.
Hidden blades, but we just have Excalibur on our wrists.
Tomahawks.
Tomahawks.
Oh,
Let
I
us-
never even
knife?
thought about that.
Why can't I
What
throw
about
my
grenade?
knife?
Grenade? Do you think you're gonna be throwing
Two.
tomahawks?
That's fair enough. It could be click tomahawks at least. That would still be cool, honestly. Tomahawks. That's a pretty. I never thought of that until. It's
I'd
actually-
rather let us throw the knife.
Jared,
I think
chill
that
on
would
the
be cool,
emotes.
Let us do 50 damage.
Ow, ow. Hit me, Poppy.
Oh, now he wants it, and he said I can't do it. You see?
All right,
You
one
make-
more.
ruin the
One
fun,
more.
Sumatchi.
One more. One more. Just one.
Nope.
Don't
It's
miss.
gone.
Okay, it's gone.
Wait.
Nope, it's gone.
I don't know how to get there fast. I don't use this.
It's gone.
Delete the mayor's emotes.
I wasted it.
Oh, he missed.
Oh.
I did not.
All right, we're good.
Jert
Kind
wins.
of got it.
Jert wins. Somehow.
I got the America smeared off.
Any other topics about the update or anything that you guys want to talk about the game? How's PPC going?
The PPC match tonight was terrible.
Okay.
Can we explain like,
Do you wanna
kind of
give
what
us a
the
play-by-play?
PPC is? So I know very little
Yeah.
bit about the PPC, just kind of like for everybody who's watching, like in general. A lot of people don't know what PPC is.
Here's what really
actually.
pissed me off.
Explain what the
about it,
PPC is
like,
first to everybody watching.
It's like
Mogomi.
like a secondary league. So instead of having like the like matches that are just on the weekends, it's like a weekday league that lasts like all month. And you basically accrue points, and if you get high enough in there, then you go into the Diamond Division matches.
It's League of Legends.
It's like a different way to get into Diamond Division for people that can't play weekends.
Speaking of League of Legends, Pokemon Unite?
Oh, Pokemon
What- so
Unite.
what is
for
that?
Android.
I saw
It's
that.
League of
I saw
Legends,
people
but it's
streaming
Pokemon.
it.
Legends.
What?
So it's Mobile Legends. If
Yeah,
anyone's
it's
played
MOBA.
Mobile
Guys,
Legends,
I gotta leave. right now.
It's a
I'll be
MOBA.
back later. I'm sorry.
if anyone's played
It's on the
Mobile
Switch.
Legends,
But it's
literally
on
just
Switch though.
a
If it was in the
super babied
if it was
version.
I would.
No, it's
do
going
it.
Starwind,
it's going to be
Jert,
on mobile too.
Sumatchi,
It's going to be
JT.
on mobile too.
Zstorm.
I'm pretty sure that they're the mobile version's in beta, and they're gonna come out with it.
It's made by Tencent, who made League of Legends and Wild Rift and that.
When
so
will there be a
Also
VR
taking over the
Pokemon
world.
game?
There is.
Sorry, I had
There
to
is.
switch.
Have you not played it? Zstorm and I were playing it the other day.
What?
Oh wait, add
What,
me.
the
Add me.
Pokemon?
Search,
Yeah,
search me.
Pokemon
Yeah.
VR.
It's dead. It's dead now.
Right, but it
No.
exists.
It did exist. It was very good. It was well.
It was alright.
It wasn't
It was
very
okay.
Good. It was.
It was
good.
kinda
It was
scuffed.
alright.
It was
There
pretty
no
scuffed.
Story. That was the problem. It was pretty
How was the
good. It was
PPC,
a concept. It was
Starwind?
pretty
What
scuffed.
happened?
I still want Yu-Gi-Oh. I still want Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know, but-
Just
Oh, I
Can
would
we
just
just
keep
get it
everyone
now?
Dual
playing
disc?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sumatchi, we gotta have the dual disc, and we have to just like
If
roleplay.
you Google my real
It's
name,
time to.
like, images, the first image is me at a Yu-Gi-Oh event in real life.
All right,
So
used to have
PPC was
Exodia.
bad
I
tonight,
used to have a
Starwind.
first edition Exodia.
tell us about PPC.
What happened? What happened
What am I talking
tonight that
about?
made it
Yu-Gi-Oh?
bad?
PPC.
No, what happened tonight?
Oh, PPC.
Talking about
PPC?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
We played like
You wanna tell us
7 or
about
8
your
matches,
Exodius?
and like half of them got thrown out. And
Why'd they get thrown
the
out?
final match, we didn't even actually finish. So the lobby timed out on the last match, and instead of doing another one, 'cause it was so late.
So there was one thing that I forgot to put in the patch notes
What
video.
would've happened.
There's one thing that I forgot to put in the patch notes video, which was the lobby time got increased from 1 hour to 2 hour. The amount of time that you can have a private lobby open.
The lobbies,
I did
don't-
see
I don't-
that.
I don't know if
They
it's
get
just-
more broken as they're open longer, but they can stay up for as long as 2 hours now.
Well, no, this wasn't even like the lobbies that had been open a long time. It was like the very first match didn't work.
I will say that
The
I was
very
doing. I
first
was
match
running a
didn't
bunch
work.
of custom games earlier, and actually they were breaking and kicking people right away. But as the time progressed, as it got longer, the server got more stable for when I was trying to do them. It was really weird, and then it would end at the 2 hours, and then it's just like okay, maybe everybody's just experiencing
need to
different
test.
like little.
Yeah, we'll
different
need to mess
niches
around
of-
with it.
I mean, I've
how
played a
it
lot of
is.
PPC matches. This is probably the worst. It's probably the worst night of PPC I've seen. So, and I mean, I'm not blaming anybody. It's just
It's a skill issue.
dying and issues and
It's a skill issue. It's a Starwind issue.
It's a Starwind issue.
Yeah, you know, lobbies crashing. It's just what I do.
That's what I do.
I crash lobbies.
Any other balance or kingdom related stuff you guys want to talk about? Any secret places in the kingdom?
Around the kingdom,
they fixed the holes.
While we played hide and seek, I was able to completely hide from you guys multiple times in the kingdom area.
The tree,
sitting in the rocks.
The trees got changed.
No, I was never.
Right. But that is another thing that got updated. Is the trees got changed to new textures.
Very cool.
I like the new textures.
There is new textures and new trees.
Did I see correctly? I was flying through the dungeon, or not the dungeon, the kingdom.
What game are you
playing?
So I was flying through the dungeon.
Fucking somebody's been playing Zenith too much.
Yeah, way too much Zenith.
Well, there's a game Onslaught as well, which is pretty cool, but we'll talk about that later. Continue.
It was towards the armory area of the kingdom on the outside. I thought I saw like a little doorway or a tunnel in a rock. Is that something that's actually there, or is that just like my eyes like deceiving me from a quick look down?
On what side? I don't know what you're talking about.
Like on the armory side, on the outside of the kingdom, it looked like there was a black rock, but it looked like there was like that house-shaped doorway,
that's
like the little tiny one that's on the walls.
That's probably just a spot into the throne room.
Okay. I'd have to look again. I just slightly remembered that. He's fucking nuts.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Throne room, dungeon, flying through dungeons. Yeah.
Right.
So there's a new VR game that came out last week. I think it's called Onslaught. It basically looks like Doom mixed with Gorn, and it's in VR. It's very fast-paced grapple hook sort of hack and slash single player VR game. Seems interesting.
Sorry.
No, not grapple turn.
Ooh,
any other
Demio
Demio's? Yeah, Demio's really good. Demio's fun. Any other VR games that are really cool and interesting? Zenith, yeah.
Attack on Quest.
Whatever
For anyone with a Quest, if you like Attack on Titan, there's a side quest game called Attack on Quest that is actually really cool. It's very
so
fun.
Good. It's so
very.
fun.
If you played the old flat screen game, there was an indie game called by a producer. I think his name was Feng Li, and it was really good. And this one's basically the really early versions of that.
Bye, Starwind.
He does this every time. He does this every time. Where did you go?
They had one on the PS Vita too.
He's back.
Attack on Titan game, and it felt just like actually playing.
We assumed you were leaving because Comcast crashed your internet again.
Yeah, that was really hard. It's not
easy. It's a learning curve with it, but it's a very fun game.
Oh,
true. Just the movement is very fun.
As soon as you get used to like turning after grabbing the Titans and then like pulling yourself on each swing, and you can get the swings down, it feels so insane. It's so immersive, even just on the Quest standalone. It's probably one of the most immersive VR games I've played.
It's probably the one that the coolest new mechanics.
I don't like the music. It's just really loud. I turned that off very, very fast. It was just very loud.
It's the music from the show.
When are you gonna boot up the Quest so we can all stream Attack on Quest?
I could try it.
It makes me a little nauseated, but it's one of the best. It's one of the best mechanics that I've seen recently. Like, because all the ones like the flying, not new.
Right. So, what are all of the best VR mechanics that you've seen in VR games? There's the flying. Climb anything is really good. Climb anything.
Pop 1's climbing.
Climbing and flying in Pop 1 is
I think Pop 1's the best. Zenith is.
Attack on Quest.
Zenith is better. It was really bad.
Jump. Yeah, it's real bad. Like, I feel like Pop 1 is the gold standard for movement in VR right now, because that's the one thing that
would implement a grappling hook like Attack on Quest has. It would feel so good.
They could. Oh my goodness.
That'd be insane. Like if you could like grab, like if you could.
Because you could also grab people.
You could one grapple. Like if you just had one gun that was just like a doom, and you would just be able to grab something and pull yourself to it. That would still be ridiculous.
Remember when everybody thought in season 1 that they thought that the knife was a grapple? It was like a grappling hook.
Sumatchi, you'll see this mechanic and you'll be like, what? Like it is like
It's real
You
quick.
use 2 of them.
Feels good.
You can use like a single one to like Spider-Man it. Like you can like boom and swing. You can like grab one and then pull yourself and then like launch yourself in the air, and then continue by swinging like
He's
Spider-Man. You can
with
also like
swords.
use Spider-Man with
Where's
swords.
the
But you
wand?
can do
Is
you
a
can
new
like
movement thing.
pull yourself back.
Right? The wand is a teleport.
I want
Like,
Teleport.
point it somewhere.
Like not like actually. So I think it'd be kind of cool. Like, if it was
Bobbity boopy, you're on the tower.
Yeah.
Poof.
If you could aim the wand and like go a certain
Exile.
distance, but as soon as you click it, it like generates like I don't know, like a little flame trail or something, and you
What
you
if
don't
it's a
disappear,
healer?
but
If it's a
moves your
healer
body
thing?
like through it.
That'd
What
be
if it's basically
interesting.
the harmonica? It's the harmonica.
Do you have to
but
say
it's
something to
a
get it to
wand.
work?
It's the harmonic.
Expecto Petroleum.
It's the harmonica. You hold it, and you like do
Yeetus
this thing, and it's like
Yeetus the fetus. Fetus deletus.
Fetus.
Yeetus the fetus. Enemy like flies. Depending on which spell you use, different shit happens. Yeetus the fetus. PJ flies off into the
I don't
distance.
think it's not gonna be a projectile. It's not going to. Because you can start
If
with the
it's a
harmonica with
weapon.
adding no, but like there's already so many other like projectiles to choose
It
from.
would be
like
really cool if they had
either you
it
have
as
to
a weapon.
you have to
That
make
would
it
be
OP.
awesome.
What if it's
Yeah,
just
but,
like
will you use it? Like if it doesn't actually do damage significantly
Give us
enough.
AOE.
Oh.
AOE.
No, this is what you do with it. This is what you do with it. So like with the harmonica, you go like this. With the wand, you do this, charging it up, and
Yeah, you
or maybe it just
you
like
use
shoots
to,
like a
kill
a
people.
beam of zone and you can just keep it on people and it slowly burns them.
that would be
Ooh,
sick.
that sounds fun.
Now that would be sick.
That's kind of what a P90
like-
feels like sometimes.
But I mean, but it's limited use. You can hold it for the length of a zone and move it, but then like it ends.
I don't know.
And
These,
you have to, like,
these
have a
zones have been hitting for like 5. Really, I feel like really early in the
Dude,
game.
that zone
and
has
it
been
hurts.
kicking me in the. You know.
Zone's been hurting.
In the
really bad.
Kermit crotch.
I mean, let's be honest. The zone was too weak when the game first came out. You could sit in the zone forever.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
Well, that
kinda
was
liked
because
it
healing
at
items were
first,
also
like,
different. Like sodas,
Well,
sodas
yeah,
lasted 50
sodies.
seconds, for 30 seconds and healed you
And
50.
there was more
So
bananas.
you could pop soda. Yeah, there was less items in the game, so there was more
You could
bananas.
just run around and find bananas everywhere.
Yeah, so,
I
like,
enjoyed
healing
how
was
all
a
the
lot
healing
different.
items were before. Honestly, like besides not there's no shield sodas. I didn't like that. I like shield sodas now, but I enjoyed in the original
hate
game, and I still
shakers.
thought it was balanced.
I honestly hate
don't like
shakers.
shakers,
I
I
hate
don't.
shakers, but I still think they should be the only shield item in the game. I think soda should be
Yeah,
or shield
I
soda
don't
should
think
be
that there
removed.
should be
I
shield
agree.
sodas.
The
I
shield
think
sodas
that
go-
there should be shakers
I guess
And
I
you can
agree with
repeat.
you,
forever.
I just hate
Pop, pop, pop.
stopping fighting. Like sit
Yeah,
there.
I literally never.
Right.
If I can avoid it, I don't carry shield shakers. I'll just carry shield sodas. But
That's
I
like
agree.
a skill issue.
They're more
Skill
fair
issue.
than
Just skill
Oh,
issue.
trust me, I'm good at
shield
it.
sodas.
I'm pretty good at shaking shield shakers. It's not a skill issue. I can guarantee that.
Shake it like a shield shaker. Shake it like a shield shaker. Shake it
Sumatchi's
like a shield
TikTok,
shaker.
that one TikTok.
Yeah,
Sumatchi
of
in
me
his room,
shaking
like
shield
this.
shakers.
Muscle
Sumatchi, are
memory.
you-
Muscle memory.
How's the new season of Population 1?
Did you tend to do it close to your mouth because you're gonna drink?
You can
it in a
also-
second,
you can
so
also
you're
just-
sitting there
I
like,
just
you also
shake
can
my
do
hand.
side by
Like, I
side.
do
Yeah,
one
now you do it like
shake.
this.
I'll run around and do this all the time.
Ah!
Back and forth. You just like wobble it, wobble, like wobble,
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 You
wobble.
gotta
Wobble.
hold the soda real
Wobble.
close to your mouth. And
You shake it like a Polaroid
Yeah,
picture.
there you go. That's it.
Sorry, did not mean for that to be that loud.
Just trying to get me
Just sort of mix this
YMCA'd.
collection
It's
of
fine.
sound effects up.
Sorry.
No, you can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. I gotta post this on YouTube. They're gonna ban me
Chris
from
Hansen.
YouTube.
Chris Hansen.
They're gonna ban you. Oh, uh-oh.
No. I used like 6 seconds of a Jeopardy song and now I'm banned.
Z-Storm blocked.
No. Stop.
No, you only get 7 seconds.
Okay. No, you don't get any. You don't get any anymore. 0. Any amount of time.
You get 0 seconds.
You get 0 on YouTube. 0
So
seconds.
dumb. I haven't gotten any more strikes on my channel, and I have 150 videos that have Katy Perry's Dark Horse. Are you ready for? Like 9 seconds of that.
See, but now I'm gonna get strike because you just sang it.
Who's looking for Katy Perry's Dark Horse? Nobody. All right, fair enough.
Like that.
Okay. Anything else with the kingdom you want to talk about? The peasant quarters?
The king
I think
just-
that was about it. I
Freaking-
really
the
like it.
freaking rocks. on the top right side towards Armory, on one of the rocks that go into the kingdom, there's like a giant area of just invisible
Doors.
rock. Like you shoot at it, and there's like the bullets
That might have been
go
fixed
through it.
today.
It's a big
But yeah, JTDubZZ had a funny issue the other day with
There's
that.
a terrible one. It's still there. It's still there. I saw it today.
As of today?
It's massive. Yeah, it's right. It's right there next to the barn, and you just like you can stand there. I was like shooting, and I was like, cow. I was like, oh my god, how that hit? Oh, thank goodness that rock was there. It was just like literally, this whole thing is just this is rock, but it's invisible, and it looks like the rock's down here. And I'm here like shooting at people, and it's like, bam, and you see the
bullet hole.
I can't grab this.
It was so bad.
Yep, I've shot at those people a lot, and then I just end up aiming at the tips of their head.
What about the trapdoor that's closed off? Just kind of eerie. Where's that at, Looney? Is that what ZstormGames was talking about?
It's underneath, and it's like there's a little port with the gates.
That might be, that might be, that's so inside, on the very inside wall of where I thought I saw that thing, you have like the dinner, or the big table in the center. If you go towards the back of the windmills, towards that side of the map, and then you turn, there's a gate door in there.
Oh yeah, there's a gated door.
You walk to the throne.
I've seen that.
The throne.
I've seen the gated door because I went that way to try to escape one game, and then there was just a closed gate, and I was like,
yeah,
damn.
Scammed.
Ooh,
that's what I learned.
Was there stairways? Was there stairway down, or was it just like closed off, kind of like?
It's lit.
Tower?
I don't know. I was dead.
I don't remember looking very much inside of it. I've just always been running away from people when I get to it.
Yeah. There's always so much stuff that's going on.
Let's go and pop one. Let's go and pop one right
Yeah.
now.
Could.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm down to go play.
Yeah, I'm down to play after a little bit here.
I see you.
Nothing else with the kingdom. Nothing else with the balance. Balance is all right. We talked about the events that are coming up.
The balance minus the off, but that'll happen.
I'm excited that there's 4
Seiko?
events. I think it's...
Just remove the speed debuff if I can't shoot. Well, I guess I wouldn't want to.
Remove snipers.
Remove snipers from the game.
No.
There weren't snipers in the Middle Ages.
How it goes.
AKs only.
Exactly.
Give me a bow and
It was
arrow.
called a longbow. And it wasn't really a
AKs and
sniper. They just kind of
wands.
like shot in the air that direction, and you just.
Like,
Was
we
that in
couldn't.
one of the trailers? I thought I saw a crossbow in one of the trailers. I thought I saw like a quick shot of something that looked like a shotgun, but it had kind of like an
Can
arch
we
to
do?
it. Kinda
What
looked
if?
like a
What if it's
crossbow.
a? What if you shoot it?
I haven't
like
seen
a
anything.
Fire
Sure.
arrow. A fire arrow.
No.
A zone arrow.
Just replace zone grenades. Like remove zone grenades and make it a bow and arrow, and it's like a fire.
Oh, that would be.
A bow and arrow that shoots zone grenades.
Essentially,
That
but
would be
like they're
sick.
fire, and so it's
Like,
instead
get
of
off that
balls, like a
silo.
big Fire.
Bam.
Fire.
Like
There you
that.
go, exactly, Starwin. Fire.
Exactly
Each
like
of
that.
those
So
does 10 damage.
okay. Let's see. Did I have anything else to talk about? Blah, 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 blah.
Send it to Big Box.
There's the I believe that super cool skin that was teased in the back of one of the pictures with the blindfold lady is a Seiko skin. The like purple spiky one. I think that's a Seiko skin.
So that's actually been confirmed. If y'all follow the
It's confirmed.
there's a Pop One leaks on Twitter I followed, and they post like literally every time there's an update. Oh, is that who posts it? Okay.
No,
Well then, it like
I'm just kidding.
literally posts every time there's a new update. It's just like anything that's in the files. And it's definitely a Seiko skin.
It's not me, it's him.
I wish it was me. I'd love to take credit.
All right.
No, you
Anything
wouldn't.
else? All right. Yeah. Anybody in the chat have any questions or things that you guys think we should bring up? Because if not,
Yeah,
anything else for you guys?
What kind of questions?
Anything else for you guys?
I'm good.
For in terms
I
of
think that was it.
things that were changed or updated. Today's patch was collision issues and deathmatch and kind of just general bug fixes, but there wasn't a whole lot because there wasn't a huge
They
like
fixed some holes.
plethora.
They fixed some holes in the map.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't had issues with the Kingdom update since it came out. I'm actually pleased with it. So people complain about the
Because they didn't really
18-player
change
lobbies
much,
versus
though.
24-player lobbies. Like that's the biggest issue I've heard complaints about is that the game seems
Yeah,
slower.
it's so slow.
Which
Ugh.
it feels like if you don't hot drop, then yes, you're just sitting around. You're not part of the game.
Yeah.
Like you have to hot drop, and then all of the fight happens basically at the hot drop.
Right. There's that metas now is like everyone hot drop except for one team or two teams, and then like
Yep.
either they find each other and like struggle to kill each other, and you like just get there. But it took you the entire long walk all the way there.
Who would win in a fight? Between who? Like
Between who and with what weapon?
like Pooh Bear versus
Sumatchi always.
Pooh Bear versus me? I could take Pooh Bear. Pretty sure I could take Pooh Bear. Pretty sure.
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah,
Flash
yeah,
up.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
you can't.
No, it depends how much honey he had
I
beforehand.
was kidding. I was kidding. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Ooh.
Like if he's got like two jars of honey, then I might be screwed. But
Pooh Bear scuff. Pooh Bear scuff.
just jacked Pooh Bear coming out. all
Broken,
day.
broken. He's like
All the
Sonic.
people talking 1v1v1v1v1.
I like blocky textures.
Who would win in a fight?
You like my jacket?
Between us.
All of
Yeah,
us?
it's nice.
Jared,
You see, I have a nice face now.
Well, okay, if it was deathmatch, what would the distribution of points be out of 20?
saying the op is broken, I
from-
bet I'm Jared.
Oh, I have that 1v1.
Oh, well, I'm on a quest, so I can actually use it.
Scam.
I didn't get put against Sumatchi first, so I should be alright for a little while.
Yeah, I had my 1v1 today against Bunny Joker.
I think Sumatchi would
Good,
beat
I'm
me
just
if
worried
I
about
1v1
good
him with
bets,
almost
Sumatchi.
any gun. I might be able to luck out on a couple, but I think
It depends on if he
Matadors?
if he's
Meditators?
caring about it or not. There's a thing that happens when somebody like cares about the game is like he's good and he doesn't care. Like, but when he does care, like the Invitational, that shit, he popped off.
I'm wondering what like Stumpy would be like if he cared. Because Stumpy's always just like
Same. He's like,
eating a sandwich or messing with bread. He's doing something.
Right out of ammo, so he just walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I guess we've won so much that I guess I'm just gonna go meme this one. And then I follow him in the camera. He's like, oh yeah, he's doing a sky bridge. Stumpy is doing a sky bridge.
Sounds
It's
right.
like Stumpy really, he just doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
I remember
And
playing.
he
the
made a
first
sky
time playing
bridge.
with him when
He does the
came
bridge
back.
and then he monkey bars underneath it. Literally, I watched him in game do this because they were winning so much. He just didn't have to do anything, and then he still won.
It's just a mad flex right there.
Yeah.
Mad flex.
And then when you were like, how he was like, how was the last game for you? He was like, oh yeah, we did pretty good. Do you see my Thor's hammer? Like, do you see me on top of the thing? Do you see my builds? And of course Thor's hammer
never-
in all its glory on the top of the tower right before that monkey bar.
I've never once
Monkey bar
heard the
strat.
words out of Stumpy's mouth even remotely say that he's kinda good. I've only ever heard him put himself down and say that he's like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's all I've ever heard out of Stumpy.
Stumpy's cool. I like Stumpy a lot.
He's a great player. He's
No
really
Stumpy.
cool. He's really cool. I love.
I think the first time
Yeah, he quit for a
I
while
went
to
up against
develop that
Stumpy,
game, remember?
literally he
Was Ally?
drops.
He was killing
He
him.
drops.
Oh,
We were flying over Outpost.
no.
The first time I saw Stumpy flying over Outpost, he drops. He picks up the Seiko and within a second hits me twice with it. He was like, I was like,
It's-
blood. He was like, Tao, Tao. And I was like, are you what?
Scam.
And he just landed on it. He had just landed on it. It wasn't like a I'm with this and a dodge. It was like, shka, pow, pow. Son of a bitch.
Stumpy's really
Yeah,
good.
no, Stumpy
great.
always
He was
like he's
great.
just like all the time.
Yeah, exactly like that. Identical.
Like that.
Well, I don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Anything from chat? 1v1? That was the only question? We good? Is that it? Alright, that's it. That's it! That's
Thank you
it!
so much.
It's over! Good day, sir!
Cue
GG.
the music. GG's. Alright.
Oh,
Right.
here, hang on, wait. Cue the music. No,
Yeah.
that's the wrong music.
Goodbye.
No. Throw the no at him.
Damn it.
There we go.
JT, calm down.
I kid you not. That's what happened tonight.
Hey, chill!
What do you say?
Chill!
Oh my god,
Good? Good?
100%. That's what happened.
What the heck?
I missed it. What happened?
She's squeaking and gagging. I don't know what... He's gone!
Wait,
Where'd it go?
You.
No! Go back to your chair.
I don't know what happened.
Did y'all tell Kermit he can't have a green chair because he blends in?
Yeah.